Hey, I am super excited about today's show. Let me just tell you two things. Spinning cheeseburgers and live animals. Do I need to tell you anything else? I don't think so. And it's all right here on The Bruce Gold Show. Right now it's time to meet a man who can honestly say that he has spun over 1,000 cheeseburgers. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Rayner.
I think that's me. Is that me?
Yes.
I'm so excited. I got my name correct.
I'm very excited to have you here because I know a little bit about what you do. And your show has been described as preposterous brilliance and wacky jugglement. So I guess the first question everybody is wondering is just, what is the spinning cheeseburger thing and how did it happen?
All right, here's the spinning cheeseburger is this. I was thinking, is it 1,000 cheeseburgers? No, it's probably now up to like 20,000 cheeseburgers I've spun.
Oh my God.
And here's how it started. I saw a clown just spin a ball on a parasol.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, that's sort of a cool trick, but I don't know how I'm going to use it in the show. And then I was at the drive-thru of a McDonald's, and I asked for a cheeseburger. I said, I think I can spin this on a parasol. And I threw it up there because a cheeseburger is just a slice of a ball.
Right.
And it started working. It was phenomenal. And then I showed it to an audience, and to my amazement, they were like, that is weird, and we are enjoying that now.
Yeah. And it is. And I know you've done this like on the Late Show with James Corden and on the Late Show
Late Show with David
Letterman,
yeah.
and many other television specials. And I have it on very good authority that Michael went to a drive-thru prior to the show today, and you're going to spin a cheeseburger for us.
Should we do it right now?
Yes, let's do it.
And now, I want to tell you this, Bruce.
Yes.
I don't know. I said I could do it, but this is the first time we've done it in a seating position.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not going to be standing.
Okay.
Here we go. Let me get the burger out.
Feel free to stand up at home if you think it would help.
Let me get the burger. All right, here we go. We're going to get the burger out of the wrapper. All right. Regulation cheeseburger from Burger King.
Yes, actual wrapper.
All right. We're going to do 4 camera sesame seed out to make it more appealing.
Well, you are a pro.
That is true. Here we go. Spinning cheeseburger trick for the first time. I've done this never sitting down.
Sitting down, spinning cheeseburger on the Bruce Gold Show.
On the Bruce Gold Show. Look
at it go.
There goes some cheese. There goes a little bit of bread. They're gonna have to call in some custodial work after the show. Right now, I don't know. Look at this. I'm gonna get my face right close to it. Oh yes, the majesty. You never knew you needed to see this until you saw it. There it is. All right, we're gonna finish this segment of the show. I'm gonna catch it.
Unbelievable! Tell your friends they need to see the spinning cheeseburger on the Bruce Gold Show. Fantastic! And this is what was it? The adhesion of the natural adhesion of the cheese and the pickle that made it.
You got a special one. Usually when I get them plain.
Plain. This one has pickles.
And this time they actually put the mustard and the pickles on it.
Wow! What a first! A seated spinning cheeseburger, including the pickle. That's right. Tell your friends. And I'm curious, if you do this in England, do you use an English muffin? Oh my gosh! Why don't I have a drum roll for the ka-chow? I throw in a little joke just to amuse myself from time to time.
If I do a bod center, I do use a bagel that has been blessed by a rabbi.
Do you really?
That is true.
See, this is no little trick. This is a serious business, this cheeseburger spinning. And aside from spinning cheeseburgers, you do something else rather unusual. With a real wheelbarrow, you balance it on your face.
On my chin. I do balance a wheelbarrow on my chin, and 28 years ago, I wandered into a Ace Hardware in Grand Blanc, Michigan. I'm from Michigan. And I thought, I can balance that on my chin, I believe. And I put it on my chin, and I could, and so I bought it, and then it's been in the show ever since. It has tons of dings in it, dents. That wheelbarrow has been to Japan. I opened for Cheap Trick at the Tokyo Dome, which is weird.
Wow.
That there was this NFL experience, and they had a halftime with Cheap Trick and me, which is just weird that I was there with Cheap Trick. I don't know.
It seems so natural. What a great combination to me. Right?
I know. Yes, exactly. It's been to 40 of the United States, 9 Canadian provinces. That wheelbarrow has been to Elon Musk's house, and I've also balanced it over Lawrence Fishburne's head and Moby's head and Dick Van Dyke's head.
Oh my, I will apologize to you. Our studio as gorgeous a view as it affords us, does not have the headroom for Michael to have brought the wheelbarrow in to balance it on his chin. So can you...
what about your shoe?
Maybe our cameraman.
Let's get a shoe. No. I could balance a shoe on my nose.
Can you balance my shoe?
Let's get your shoe off. Let's balance your shoe.
I'm so glad I didn't wear lace-ups today.
There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, this will be a good shoe.
Ooh,
all right, now once again, we're doing this in a seating position.
Seated position, ladies and gentlemen. Normally all this takes place standing.
All right, here we go. What do we got? What is this, an 11? What is it, an 11?
It's a 12, actually.
Oh, look at that. Always bigger. Here we go.
Wow, all right. Well, unbelievable.
There
Michael Rayner, ladies and gentlemen, balancing footwear on his nose. You do not see that on every show. Now, there's a comedy club here in California, and it's in Burbank. It's called Flappers Comedy Club. And is it true that they actually rebuilt the club to accommodate your show?
Yes, that is absolutely true. It's right down here. They had the stage built, but then they noticed the ceiling that I wouldn't be able to do my wheelbarrow trick that I said.
Right.
They tore it out and lowered it 6 inches, so it's the Michael Rayner stage.
Right, because if you want the big celebs to come in and sit under the wheelbarrow, you got to make accommodations, don't you? Now, there may be some people who are looking at Michael and you go, God, the guy looks familiar. I don't think it's really the spinning cheeseburger. But it's also because Michael is a working actor, and you've probably seen him on sitcoms and dozens of TV commercials, and that's kind of like a whole nother area of your career.
Yeah, when I first got to LA, I didn't know anybody, and I just threw my headshot into an agent, and they were like, oh, this is cool. And I started, getting TV commercials, much like yourself, and it was fantastic. And one of my favorites is I got to fly up to Canada and work with Ringo Starr, a Beatle.
Oh my gosh.
Getting to hang out with a Beatle. Very exciting.
Did you balance a wheelbarrow over him?
I did not. That would be too terrifying.
I know that people are going to want to see you live because, trust me, seeing the spinning cheeseburger live, it's great on TV, but wait till you see it. Tell us where we would go.
Most every Saturdays, unless I'm out of town, I'm at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank, close to here, Burbank, California.
Right.
4:30. The show is 2 milk minimum. It's a family show. Bring the family, the whole family.
2 milk minimum makes sense. And if you want to know more about Michael, of course, like everyone, he's on Facebook. Just look up Michael Rayner, Rayner. He's on Instagram at Broken Juggler. Also on Twitter at Broken Juggler, and please go to his website, check him out, michaelrayner.com. Hey, I'm so glad you came on the show. I was so excited about the spinning cheeseburger. I can't wait to tell more people about it. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bruce.
All right. Hey, when we come back, we're going to meet another friend of mine. His name is Dana Daniels. He has a very unusual sidekick, and he's also a variety performer. I won't say any more. We'll see you after this.
How can you capture these beautiful moments? How can you always hold on to these memories? This Christmas season, capture your beautiful life moments. Ashland Bree Photography. Book your shoot today.
Welcome back. If you don't understand the cheeseburger, watch the beginning of the show. It'll all make sense to you. Right now, our next guest is a very funny comedy magician who has twice been awarded Stage Magician of the Year from the Magic Castle's Academy of Magical Arts. He's also a regular headliner at a wildly popular nightclub in Maui called Warren and Annabelle's, and he's one of the stars of the hit touring show The Illusionists. I'm delighted to welcome to the show now Dana Daniels. Hey, Dana.
Hi, Bruce.
Thanks so much for
Thanks for
coming on
having
the
me
show.
here.
Dana, you have done something that I know a lot of entertainers only dream of.
Yeah?
You appeared on Broadway.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That was never a bucket list of mine because I always associated Broadway with actors and dancers and stuff, like that way. And so with The Illusionists, we toured the world. We did Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and we did Australia. We were at the Sydney Opera House, and then they started talking about us going to Broadway and performing there at the Palace Theater. And it wasn't until I actually got in Times Square and saw the big poster and everything. You agreeing with all this? And then I was like, wow, this is really happening and real, and it was amazing.
I heard that the show like set records in New York.
Yeah, we broke box office record as the most successful magic show in Broadway history.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if anybody at home noticed, but I couldn't help but notice that you have a feathered sidekick that you brought with you today.
He follows me wherever I go.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, he's my Uber. So yeah,
Okay.
gives me my rides.
Who is this?
This is Luigi,
Luigi.
the psychic parrot.
Oh,
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
Luigi the psychic parrot, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now, of course, I know about Luigi the psychic parrot because we're friends, and
Right.
and we performed together before. And as a matter of fact, there's another comedy club in California. It's in Redondo Beach. It's called the Comedy and Magic Club.
Yes.
You appear there with Luigi.
Oh, quite often.
Regular, and the biggest names in the business work there. The biggest comedians.
Yeah.
It's almost like Jay Leno used to work out there.
Well,
and-
he's there every Sunday still.
Yeah, still
from
working out
yeah.
the material, and it's like anybody who's anybody in comedy has worked there, and of course Dana.
Yeah.
And Dana, you got to work with one of the guys who I really admired,
Yeah.
Gary Shanley.
Oh, Gary Shanley, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just a great person. And I have a great story. We worked 2 weeks together there.
Mm-hmm.
He was coming in just to work on his set. He was hosting the Emmys that year. And he was trying out different material. And he would go on right after me and do about 20 minutes. And to get things started, he started doing jokes about my act. He would come out. Now, I finished my act with one of the routines I finished my act with is I make Luigi disappear, and he ends up hanging on my butt. Okay, so my rear end. Okay, so when I turn around,
Well-trained.
he vanishes. I turn around, people see him hanging there. It gets
Very
a good
funny.
laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Gary would, after my act, would walk out, and his opening line was, "You know, I don't think I'd be comfortable with a parrot on my butt." You know, and it got a good laugh, and then he started going into it a little bit more. And it worked really well for 2 weeks. Saturday comes after our last show, and Gary asked me, he goes, "I want to get out of here early. Can we switch spots?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So I go out in the house to watch the show. I'll tell the story, okay? And Gary comes out. I haven't been on yet.
Right, they haven't seen you.
No, they haven't seen me. And Gary forgets and does the opening line, "You know, I don't think I'd be comfortable with a parrot on my butt." And the audience is looking at him like, "Well, that's interesting." And he can't figure out why I didn't get a big laugh like the last 2 weeks.
Right.
And he's going, "You know, when Dana makes the bird disappear and it's hanging on his butt." And he's explaining the whole ending of my show.
Right, nobody has any idea who you are.
Right. And they're just going,
Yeah.
"Okay."
Yeah, sure.
It's like, and then he realizes what happened, and
Yeah.
he walks off stage because he was like, he goes, "Oh my gosh," he thought he ruined my show, but actually,
no.
when I did go, he apologized up and down. I said, "Don't worry about it. They're going to laugh when I."
Yeah, and I imagine they did.
Oh right, yeah. When they
Hysterically,
saw the bird in the rear end, they went, "Ah!"
Came together.
Yeah, so it was great.
And Luigi, I know you guys have worked together for a lot of years. So tell me, what is it like working with Dana Daniels?
He has a restraining order. He's not going to say
Oh,
anything.
okay, all right,
It was
okay.
like-
You're not a ventriloquist.
Yes.
I get it. I know it. I was just thinking how funny it would have been if I could have gotten the cameraman and go, "Not that guy," or something like that. Anyway, but you know what? I don't even have to try to make humor out of this because you do it so wonderfully yourself. And Luigi's an integral part of the show. And
Yes.
I think we're ready to see Luigi do a little something with Dana. Are we not?
Well, we could.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you want to do that? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. How about we have Bruce? You select a card.
Fancy.
Okay. Oh well,
fancy.
this is
Okay.
This is.
Yeah. Wow.
we
Real
go.
magic stuff happening.
Yeah. So
Yes.
go ahead and say stop anytime.
Stop.
Right there. Go ahead. Remove the card. You
Remove
stop
the
that,
card.
please, and we'll
Removing
make
the
sure he
card.
doesn't see it.
Do not see the card.
We're going to turn him around. Okay.
Okay.
Good. So he looks that way.
All right.
All right. And then you. Oh, hey. Okay. Now show the card to the audience.
Yeah,
at
I'm
home.
gonna sneak in on your
All right,
camera, Dana,
there we
to
go.
show the card.
That's good. All right, make sure he doesn't look over. Good.
Okay,
All right.
yeah, got it.
Okay, and then place. Don't. You ever seen a bird throw up? Look at that. He's already turning green. Okay. All right. Place it back inside the deck. Anywhere.
Anywhere?
Back inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back inside.
Good. Great. Now, what we're going to do saves a lot of time. Okay. All right. We'll cut it in the middle. You caught that. Okay.
Maybe a couple people might have.
Well, okay. Now, just concentrate on your card.
Okay.
He's going to look him over. When he sees your card, he will actually...
Whoa!
Right there, Luigi. Okay, we got it. Right there. Bruce, what was your card?
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs. And look at that, Luigi picked the 5 of hearts. Oh. Pretty close. It's a bird. It's pretty close for a bird. I love to see your pet do better.
I know there are people. I don't think that bird really should have rehearsed before the show. That was.
Tell you what. Wait.
Yeah.
Let's try it again, but this time we'll use cards that he can identify with.
Okay.
All right. Maybe
All right.
I think he's just a little. Sure, you can keep my cards.
I kept the burger. I'm keeping everything on the show. But Luigi, you're coming home with me.
Just making sure I still have my car keys.
Yes.
All right. These are cards he's well familiar with. But worms.
Oh.
Yeah, the cracker. Cat in jail. And airline engine. Bird. Yeah. I guess they didn't see Sully. Okay, now we're going to turn them around. All right, just.
We're doing this.
Just say stop, and that will be your card. Okay.
All right.
And we ran out of cards.
I ran out of cards.
Okay, one more time.
Okay.
I'll do it. Okay, we're halfway.
Okay. Stop.
Okay, great.
There. Okay.
All right. Just remember the card. Remember and remember. Remember. Okay, and then. Okay, and then just remember the card.
Yeah, got it.
Got it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right, now concentrate. We're going to put him in a psychic trance. And there we go. There, he's now in a deep hypnotic state, like Iowa. Wait, I gotta have him pick a card. Oh, that's right. Okay, here we go. I put it. That was your card, right?
Right.
All right, we're gonna put it back in here. All right, Luigi. Here we go. Go ahead. Look him over. Seems to be going towards that third one. Look at that. He likes that third one right there. Now, what was your card?
I believe it was the cracker.
Cracker. Unbelievable. Pick the 3 clubs. There you have it right there.
Whoa!
There we go.
Very well done.
All right.
Very well done, Luigi.
Yeah.
Right. Sure, when Dana's talking, you can't be quiet, but when I talk, you're just checking me out. Is it the tie? Is it the... Okay, I haven't been stared down by a bird like
he'll
this
win.
before.
Yeah,
he will.
he's good.
He's good. It's been said that you should never work with kids or animals in show business, right? But you didn't listen to any of that advice.
No.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
And how did you come up with the whole idea of joining Luigi?
Well, he was a pet. I just had him in the house, and when I would work on tricks and stuff at home, he would come over and start chewing on a card.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and I thought, I wonder if he does that every time, and then he did, and then, so I came up with a bit for it, a little bit where he chews up the card, and just as a gag, and then I decided to throw it into the show one night.
Right, and you do this everywhere you go. What's it like traveling with a parrot?
I was like, well, it can be challenging. Back before, some of the airlines didn't allow animals. Some airlines didn't.
Right.
A lot of them do now, but some of them are a little fussy about it. And I was flying out of Columbus, Ohio, and so occasionally I would smuggle the bird on board. And I do everything aboard board right now. Okay, just to let you know. But this is a while back. And the old bit where I was telling you when he vanishes and ends up my rear. Yeah. That's how I would walk through airport security, was with a bird on my rear end, and put the cage through the X-ray, and my shirt would cover him up, and then I go.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, this time I was flying out of Columbus, Ohio, and I thought, you know what, I was wearing a trench coat that had real deep pockets, and I thought, I bet he'll fit in there, and that way he'll be more comfortable. And so I put him in the pocket, and he just right in there, perfect fit, and he was just sitting there like. So I went into the airport, I wait in the little line to get to the desk to check in. I give him my bag, and the guy behind the counter is like this, and he goes, "One bag," and I go, "Uh-huh," and he goes, "You want to check in the parrot?" And I'm like, "Huh?" And I thought, does he recognize me from the show last night or something? I'm trying, how does he know I have a parrot? Yeah. And so I look at him and I say, "What parrot?" And he goes, "The one on your shoulder?" while I was waiting in line, Luigi crawled out of my pocket, up my back, and was sitting right here on my shoulder. Come over here. So he's sitting there, and I'm going, "What parrot?" You know, like this. And he goes, when he sat on your shoulder, I'm going, oh no. And I look over, there he is. And I was like, and so I decided humor's the only way to go.
Yeah.
So I said, no, he's here to see me off. And so he laughed, and he goes, have a nice flight, Mr. Daniels. And he just figured if I can get on the plane with them, I'm good to go. And I put on my rear end. I went old school and went through actually.
Yeah, right. People at the airport just thought, oh wow, we're flying with a pirate today. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Can you do some more magic for us?
We have much time? Can you speed it up a little bit?
No, gosh, not a little bit.
A little bit.
I'll
Let's do the ending of the trick. So about that. Hey! They're all together.
Classic.
That's good. That's good.
Whoa!
Hey!
One piece!
That's your card.
Yes!
Oh, thank you.
Dana Daniels,
Wow.
ladies and
Thank
gentlemen.
you.
Amazing.
Good.
Before I send you away, I just want to tell people where they can find you, both live and online. So you perform in Hawaii at this club?
In Maui.
Right.
Warren Annabelle's, and I am there like 19 weeks a year throughout the year.
Right, and I'm sure everybody tells you a tough gig.
Tough gig.
Right?
I've heard all the jokes. You need an assistant.
Right. I know you perform at the Magic Castle off and on, and they'll find you online on Facebook at Dana Daniels fan page. On Twitter, it's Dana Daniels, and of course on the web, danadaniels.com. Yes, and Luigi, does he have a website yet?
He actually has a Facebook page.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, you can go and check that out too.
We haven't looked at it in years though. But he has one.
Still looks the same. Hasn't aged a day.
Yes.
Hey, thanks so much for being on the Bruce Gold Show today. Had a great time with Dana and also with Michael Rayner, and I thank him for spinning the cheeseburger. And my thanks to you especially for joining us on today's episode. Please do tell your friends, and we'll see you next time. Me the whole time, like I stole his crackers or something. You know, he's giving me.
He took his cards. That's what you did.
Staring me down.
Maybe he wants a bite of a cheeseburger.